Well, g'day all, Peter Clark here with an update on all things property, looking back on the month that was November. And firstly, welcome to December. Hopefully we're starting to get some of that sunshine that we've all been missing for so much of the year. Now, what an interesting year we've had. Between the federal elections, budgets and now state elections, we've also had rising interest rates and the cost of living pressures. It's been a wild ride, and many tipsters are suggesting that whilst it'll stabilise in 2023, it won't be without its challenges. Recent reports suggest the Australian house prices are still extraordinarily high. Short of a spectacular new global financial shock or major recession, they are likely to remain so, while expensive rents are surging and rental vacancies remain at very low rates. It's the belief of these reports that the fundamental problem is Australia has never built enough homes to match the population growth. With immigration levels rising again, that affordability and availability gap only becomes more acute, particularly for those who can least afford it. And in terms of affordability, housing affordability has worsened as a result of the Reserve Bank of Australia's 7 interest rate increases, which has lifted the benchmark lending rate from a record low of 0.1% to 2.85%, making for a 22% cut in purchasing power, the Australian arm of the investment bank recently stated. The hit to affordability has been sharp. The Deutsche Bank's newly created Housing Affordability Index shows that a buyer on an average weekly earning of approximately $1,769 on most recent figures with a 20% deposit could have afforded to spend $508,000 on a home in April, but by November that figure had dropped to $398,000. Compounding this is that home loan repayments will jump to the highest on record, as rising interest rates and high debt put pressure on household budgets. Reserve Bank of Australia data shows interest and principal payments as a share of household disposable income are already around the previous high recorded in 2010, and they will likely exceed this if rates increase in December, which we'll likely know by the time you're listening to this report. Now, if we narrow our focus and take a look at our own region, the Baw Baw LGA has been performing well comparatively. Recent data released by CoreLogic shows that in the 12 months to August 31, property prices for our area grew by 13.9% to a median price of $615,000. That growth rate slowed from June to August to just 1.7%, giving an indication on the trend. We should also note that whilst it may have slowed, the median price is up an incredible 77.9% over the past 5 years. So focusing on homes, we saw 14.8% less sales in the 12 months to August 31 than we did in the preceding 12 months. And we witnessed 8.2% of the properties hitting the market, with 6% of them exchanging hands to new owners. Median rent has increased by 7.7% over the same period to $420 per week, which is up 27.3% over the last 5 years. As a business that has been on the forefront of real estate in Baw Baw for 3 decades, we've seen it all. The experience we have means that our finger is on the pulse, and what we've witnessed in 2022 could be best described as turbulent. Some incredible months and some ordinary ones, and no two have been the same. November for us has seen a significant increase in appraisals, and the number of properties that are coming to market is finally beginning to rise. For those coming to market, December is a great time, and this year more than ever. The rain is giving us an extended green period where gardens are still looking immaculate, the light is excellent, and well-produced photos and videos will leave your property standing out from the crowd. So why is this important now? Foot traffic slows typically in December and January. It always has. Less people walk through homes than at other times of the year, but our analytics and those of our major real estate websites show that in December and January we have a spike in online activity. It's the time when people are planning, looking around and making inquiries. Those same people often list their own properties in February and March, creating an influx of supply within the market, meaning those who can act early have a unique advantage and a captured audience. You see, a well-marketed home will always stand out at this time of year, and it's not too late if you're thinking of selling. If you're one of the many that have had an appraisal in the past few months that are still on the fence on when is the right time to sell, then give our team a call and we'll discuss your options. Thanks again for tuning in, and with Christmas nearing, do not hesitate to give us a call if you have any questions regarding the current state of the market. Until next time, we'll see you again soon.